using all the whole hand, fingers, palms, everything you've got. Really invigorating. And from there, go into lighter ruffling, just using the fingertips. And then hand over hand, smoothing back. Nice, gentle, relaxing strokes. Again, remembering to keep your body moving and flexible. And keep breathing. And the next one is plucking, and this is where the fingers land gently but they flick quite firmly. So it's landing and flicking the scalp with thumbs and fingers. And then raindrops, tapping, gentle tapping all over the skull. And the next one is the lift and squeeze, and this is where you need to get the hands right under the hair and your hands are flat on the head. So if you could see my hands, they would be like that. Fingers need to be slightly apart so they can grip the hair, and fingers almost touching at the top. When they're in that position, we're going to move one side of the scalp good, and then the other side. The hands need to remain flat on the head, because if you allow your fingers to bend, you'll find that your hands will slip. So getting a firm grip, and then you can really loosen up those scalp muscles. And then both sides together. The scalp muscles get very tight when people are tense. This is a wonderful way of being able to release some of that tension in the scalp. And then just perhaps some raking with the fingertips. Raking through the hair feels very good. Scrunching small clumps of hair feels excellent. If it's long enough, you can get it back into a ponytail and squeeze a whole lot together. And tugging little clumps of hair also feels good. And now for the slow, deep fingertip massage of the scalp. This is the one that most people like the most, so we tend to do this a bit longer. So the fingers and thumbs are working quite deeply, small circular movements around the scalp. Normally the slower and the deeper the better, but you'll need to get feedback from your partner. Some people may prefer a firmer pressure and others may prefer something a bit lighter. So now we're going to work the face, and for this you need to bring your partner's head back just enough to see what you're doing, but don't draw your partner's head back too far because their neck will be uncomfortable. It's often a good idea to have a little cushion or a rolled up towel just behind their neck for a bit of support. So you just lean your partner's head back, and we're going to start with massaging of the temples with the palms of the hand. Slow circular movements. And there's a good reason for using the palms of the hands in that you can get to different areas of the temples by putting the emphasis on different areas of the palm. So we can reach the sides of the forehead, the top of the cheekbones, and the sides of the head. Keep the movement slow. And then drawing off the forehead with the fingertips. Light, smoothing strokes, just wiping away the tension, putting in little circles. And now for the point work, starting just inside the eyebrows, point 1, and we're going to be moving up the forehead, pressing for about 5 seconds in each spot, with firm to moderate pressure, point 3, point 4, then coming out to the side, point 5, and working our way back down in a parallel line, point 6, point 7, and back to the beginning. So we just do that 2 more times. And then squeezing around the eyebrows. And working round under the cheekbones, starting either side of the nose, just hooking in under the cheekbones, working your way out towards the hollow of the cheeks. And if you'd like to just relax your jaw slightly, And you can massage into that hollow, to the zygomatic area of the face. And now working around the chin, starting at the centre, just squeezing around the jaw, working your way towards the ears, and massaging around the earlobes. Do this 2 or 3 times. And now for the 4 positions, starting with position 1, hands either side of the chin, just resting. These are just a few nice relaxing strokes to finish off the sequence. Position 2, across the cheeks. Across the eyes. And the forehead. And then sweeping up the side of the face 3 or 4 times, light feather-light strokes, starting at the chin, across the cheeks, and across the forehead. And then coming round to the side, the chakra holding work, connecting the chakras, the crown and the third eye. Throat chakra, and then coming round to the back, hands resting either side of the crown, just gently, lightly making contact with the head. And then brushing down the aura. And finishing by placing both your hands on your partner's shoulders. And then ask your partner to take a few deep breaths. I'd like to take a few deep breaths. And gradually encourage them to bring their attention back into the room,